All right, guys, and welcome back to Season 11 LAN Finals here in Dallas, Texas. We're about to bring you the matchup between formerly Back-to-Back Gaming, then formerly Need Sponsor, and now Maximum Effort.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll give you a roster rundown here in just a little bit, but we want to jump right into the action here because we are catching it right during the LO3. Let's take a look at what's happening around the map here. Now, we have seen some really impressive frags from HRG, but they are running hostile, already down to 12 HP here. But they're running up against the best fraggers in North America, bar none. This is the scariest roster we have seen in quite a while. Right now, hostile already down to just 12. So far, just a constant battle right now for the numbers advantage, and it looks like they're just going to choose to fall completely back. Simfa's going to take down Kays there. Elliot kind of hanging out in the back, and what a nice shot taking down Happa. Simfa's still holding that aggressive angle. It's down to a 3-on-3. Perez and Hostile still very low on HP here. Wow, and he's still fighting here. Simphus is yet to move, and he's still alive magically. 5 HP remaining here by Radio. Backing off completely at this point. Numbers advantage, of course, will go to Team HRG, and what a shot by Elliot. What a way to start, man. Perez ended up with 3 frags so far this round. Or that'll be it for him, actually, and he's going to get pinned down by 2 players out of Squeaky and Hut. Simphus last man standing here, 5 HP. Yeah, and he's going to be taken down there. That's just way too difficult, being stuck out on rafters on your own versus 2 players, no kit. You've got to challenge it, and that'll be it. 1-0 so far. Great start here for HRG.
Yeah, just another update, though, for the matchup there between Mouse Spaz and UMX. In the overtime, UMX was able to come back and win that 19-17 right here on Nuke. So that's what's going on. That best of 3 will continue. But here we are with HRG going up against Maximum Effort, better known as Need Sponsor, a.k.a. Back-to-Back Gaming.
Yep, no longer Back-to-Back Gaming.
But just all the way through.
Yep.
So.
And, of course, this will be a save round here for Maximum Effort, as Simphus getting boost on top of that box. You don't see that very often. And one right behind him, I like this angle, lining up directly. And looks like Swag is going to bait for them, try to get a frag and just fall back. As they chase him, they're going to be perfectly lined up for that frag.
As right now you can see the terrorists have already moved their way in here for HRG. They've got the ramp room. This is, of course, a save round. They're committing here to retake that upper bomb site. But as you can see right now, HRG making the move here towards the ramp room. And Elliot's going to spot one. He's going to get taken down there by Impulsive. Hayes picking up one as well, and that's going to be left up to Swag. And he's going to get dropped as well. Now score is going to be 2-0 now here in favor of HRG.
Yeah, and still not a lot to say about that one. I mean, I'm surprised that Maximum Effort chose to do the stack outside. And that's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly valid play. I'm just used to seeing the, hold W tactic from these guys. Good to see, though. They are changing up just a little bit here on DE Nuke. However, that pistol round was super aggressive, so really not sure what to expect from them for the rest of this match. Once again, another save round here from Team Maximum Effort. You do see Deagles in play. Sean Gare's still with the USP. Most likely wants that op as soon as possible, and they will be pushing through ramp room. And Sean Gares will take down Hostile.
Well, let's see if they can make something from it. And Sean tries to push up enough to be able to pick up a weapon. He's going to get taken out there. As right now we'll see if this one can continue to work out in favor of HRG. As right now you've got left alive is going to be Simphus, Swag, and Nothing. Here for Maximum Effort. As we go to start to be able to push up here towards that ramp room. Swag has a nice little setup, nice headshot. Make that 2 as both Perez and Impulsive both go down. And so it's going to be down to a 2-on-3 as we've got Kays as well as Happa coming down here towards the lower bomb site. Nothing's going to have to backpedal a little bit, checking his spots. Oh, he headings or just barely misses as Kays is at 50 HP. And Swag, I think he's trying to see if he can find a weapon out of this.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get it from underneath the table there. It's such a shame.
But he found one anyway, so that works out for him. As now they're going to go ahead and bomb will get planted inside a ramp or down towards the lower bomb site. As Simphus and Swag are going to work down here towards this lower bomb site, see if they can get a pick here. They need to make these kills happen. Swag continuing. He's picked up his 3rd kill so far. Simphus is going to go chasing for this kill. He's able to pick him off, take him out, and here comes the defuse.
Wow. That's all I got to say. I mean, Swag holding them off long enough, it was just one of those things where the team waited because they knew there was going to be opposition there. And plus the 1D obviously slows them down a little bit more, allowing Jordan Gilbert to get down lower with that USP, to turn into a dink, slowed him down more, and it snowballed in their favor, and a really, really great round.
Swag with an impressive deagle headshot to start things off. That's the kicker.
Yeah, that's definitely the kicker. And if we, the spawns, this is actually going to be really dictate how this is going to go. You see that Jordan Gilbert, nothing, had one of the better spawns, and so does Sean Gares. It's going to be interesting how they choose to use Sean Gares here, because typically he, well, on Nuke I'm not sure, but he does op quite a bit. We'll see how it ends up playing. Sean Gares going to go straight into HUD. And that's the kind of play I'm used to.
Sean trying to push up and just continue to spam. Perez is now down to 61 HP as a result. As they're going to go and continue to push up here towards that upper side. Alien's going to connect there, picking up 2 with the AG. And both Perez and Hapa both go down. It's going to be down to a 3-on-2. But Hostile, K's, and Impulsive are still alive here for HRG. As let's see if now it's kind of even things back up. Impulsive goes down. Elliot, who has 2 kills so far, both coming in from that HE grenade, and Simphis, as they're just kind of battling back and forth here between the 2 Ks. He's kind of stuck into a spot. His teammate Hostile with the bomb is inside of HUD. Elliot's waiting, as looks like Hostile is able to slide in there. He's going to go and get that bomb planted. That's going to draw Elliot out now, as they both come out towards the upper side, and Hostile shutting down both of them. Simphis and Elliot both go down. From the AK there from Hostile. Score now 3-1 here in favor of HRG.
All right, taking a look at the scoreboard real quick. Wow, all over the place right now. And obviously, once again, not the most reliable source of information is the beginning of the match stats. But 120 ADR here for Perez on top, Impulsive right below him, 111 and 119 for K's. So, everyone really contributing here, other than Hapa. But hey, it's still early enough. Not a problem. Jordan going to be going straight across Rafters here. This will be a save round. So mostly Deagles. And HRG want to take their time here. Trying to clear every corner they can. They got to be careful of that aggressive save round. And Perez will be taking down Elliot. Sean Gares playing very, very close here at Ramp Room, but peeks out just in time to run into 2 AK-47s. Hostile with able to pick up Simphis there. I'm sorry. 2-on-5 currently. Swag and Jordan Gilbert last 2 standing. All right, 32 HP remaining, USP in hand, and will not be able to connect onto Hapa, and that will be the round. It'll be 4-1 now in favor of Team HRG.
Even though we're this early into the game, we're 5 rounds in, where is nothing sitting at right now?
Let's take a look.
Ouch.
That's no fun. That's really not.
That's not fair for me either.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. But, I mean, look on the other side. Perez, 7-3, 119. K's, 112. And over here, your top player right now as far as damage goes is going to be Simphis.
As right now, we'll see how this one pans out. You've got 3 M4s that we see so far. Probably all of them have them, and that's exactly the case here for Maximum Effort. As right now, it looks like Swag is just kind of opening up the vents down here inside of lower. Hostile pushing out, spamming away through the wall. Swing. There goes nothing. As now Hostile's being spammed down. He's dropped down to 22 HP, but still causing some damage here. As that was, I believe it was Perez who got that, or apologize, Impulsive got that kill. And so now it's going to be left up to Swag. He's going to be the LMS as he takes down K's. Now that gives away his position. Trying to ghost out that, use the spectate cam and fall back, trying to draw them in. And so now it's going to be down to a 3-on-1 as Swag slides all the way down. And the bomb will just go ahead and explode here. He's going to have to just give this one up here. That's going to do it. As he shouldn't even be able to save that gun. He's going to get taken out by the bomb. Now the score is going to be 5-1. And I'm going to have a tracker on Jordan this whole time. Ouch.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's just things can happen early round. We'll see how it plays out, but HRG looking really good coming into this. I want to point out what Hostile did there at the beginning of that round. Take Jordan down. It wasn't just simply a great shot or anything that just played in his favor. It was the fact that he swung all the way out and was able to track Jordan through the HUD, and it really caught him off guard. It's hard to track on the receiving end of that when you're stationary and they're moving.
It's going to be a half deagle buy here. You got two players that have deagles here, Simphis and both Swag. Both have deagles. And let's see what happens here right now. As you can see, nothing, 69 HP. Swag's already down to 19. As Perez was actually spamming for above the light there, above Squeaky Door. That's where nothing was. Chasing, and finally nothing gets his first frag of the game. As this is a nice little exchange there. Now it's going to be left up to Elliott as he gets dropped. Now it's going to be back to Simphis, and that's going to do it. 6-1 now is the score here in favor of HRG. And this is just really built around just the fact that you had your first early 3 rounds from the pistol rounds being on the CT, losing those. Then also you pick up 1 gun round, then you're losing. Go ahead and look at this actual scoreboard and see how the rundown is. That's exactly. So they won the first 2. They got a gun round. They won that 3rd one. Then from there they just lost. And it's just because of their money and how screwy it's been.
Yeah, it's been really, really rough for them. But right now we are back on a gun round. Let's see if they're able to figure out what's happening. They're getting super aggressive at ramp, and this is where they're comfortable. However, when this kind of spamming's coming in, you can't hear the footsteps in lobby. You don't know where they are.
Seeing them, the counter spam through the roof, through the ceiling, if you will, by Scares. He pushed up enough and was able. He's starting to spam back into those pretty typical positions.
I like it a lot. Jordan Gilbert still here on floor, and Ramp still playing very aggressive. And HRG making the shift towards outside with the bomb in hand. Kevin Hayes leading up the rear.
Scare's still taking his time here inside a radio room. That he's been hit, so they now know that he's over in that area. He decides to go ahead and fall back. Still down to a 5v4. Hostile is accompanied by his teammate. He's going to get back up. Finally, now we're starting to see Jordan come into play here. But, of course, this is his second time to have a gun to work with. Swag is going to pick up 2 as well. So now we're starting to see some really great action coming into play. But the score right now 6-2. Still in favor of HRG here over Maximum Effort.
Yeah, not a lot about that round. Once again, these are just really kind of basic I outaimed you or not type rounds. There's nothing really fancy happening other than Maximum Effort getting a little aggressive there on ramp room. Sean Garrett likes to play that angle into radio where you barely spot the shoulders. They're coming in. Really risky, but he's just really good at it. And Swag was already able to open up the door there with a grenade, spray through, and take down Impulsive. So there's an early round frag for Maximum Effort. Perez still trying to fight, doing a little bit of damage to his teammate, and Elliott taking advantage of it. Sean Garrett's coming in to take down Hostile, and we're already down to a 1v5. Such a quick counter here at ramp room. Kevin Hayes taking down Elliott. All right, he's able to pick up 2, and almost the 3rd. Simphis ending that little reign of terror he just caused. 6-3 now in favor of HRG.
Hayes is just a force to really worry about. If he could have got that entry to start off the round, it would have been a whole different story. But right now the score 6-3 here in favor of HRG. As we took a look at the current money situation before the freeze time. So we had 6,400, and now you can see how everybody bought out. Swag sitting at 5,700, and Simphis at 5,900. Those are great signs you want to look at. Even if you're losing that bad right now, 6-3, 3-round deficit, and you still have money to work with like that, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, Hostile just going to be hanging out in the lobby, covering his team's push outside. Swag watching from inside of his smoke here. I actually like this. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. He did spot one and back away there. Perez able to make it by unscathed. K's down to 63, and actually looks like K's about to fall here outside during this battle.
Yeah, so he's got 22 HP, decided to go and swing in, pick up the bomb now. As nice little flash coming in, just going to delay Sean Garrett as he's been spotted now. As he's just trying to get across there. There goes Elliott, getting taken out by Perez.
All right, and Sean Garrett is about to see some action here. Down to 47 HP and has been pushed all the way down into lower, and they are going after him right now. He is last man standing. He broke all windows, so they really don't know where he's at right now. But Perez takes out Kevin Hayes.
However, that's a smart idea by Sean. Bust out the glass, make it seem as if you may have headed toward that direction.
Yeah.
That drew in at least 1 kill. It's gonna be a difficult round either way. It'd have been over the top impressive. Would have been a top 10. without a doubt.
Absolutely, and actually that's exactly what happened when that window broke. It looked like one of the members of HRG coming out of Vince just looked straight right. Instead of left, so it worked for him. He got at least one frag, and when you're in that situation, it's your last stand. You want to take down as many people as you can. And Swag pushing in once again, opting not to spam through Squeaky this time around. He's very efficient at that, by the way. Hopefully we'll see some more of that kind of action. HRG taking their time all the way around the map, not taking a lot of damage as of yet.
You got Perez who's working over there towards the outside. Swag pushes up inside of Hut and takes down Hostile. Happa's chasing now. He's down to 1 HP. That hurt him.
That hurt him really bad. Swag's down to 15, however, he got frags out of it.
As you can see, Happa again down to 1 HP. Kevin Hayes down to 14. And so this is hypothetically down to, now it's going to be down to a 3-on-3. Perez at 36, Kays at 14.
All right, 2 members of Maximum Effort now headed through Ramp Room.
That's right now. Hayes working his way there through Mini.
All right, and they're still pushing up through Ramp Room. Jordan's just... Uh-oh. Perez has been spotted. Kays will fall. Oh! Nice shot by Jordan Gilbert. Last man standing is going to be impulsive. Coming in through Squeaky right now, right around it. And that's it. Sean Kerr's able to finish off that round. Sometimes I feel like there's a few players out there that just completely ignore the laws of physics and what's possible with your wrist. And that was one of them.
Yep.
Just it didn't seem to make sense, but it worked. 2 aggressive spawns, hill spawns here for HRG. I see Deagles in hand. We'll see how they play it out, but Perez went straight for lobby. Didn't wait for any sort of call, so let's see if he's going to grab the pick here. They are wary of what Swag does a lot of the time. He will open up that door and spray through, so I think Perez was just waiting for that. Just wanted to make sure that a M4 wasn't about to wreck his entire team. Impulsive now going to be coming in through Mini Garage, and he is taken down.
Swag peeking out there with that FAMAS, taking down Impulsive. And right now, Hostile is just getting sprayed away there. Down to 85 HP. They got 3 members heading over here towards the Ramp Room. And Scare's just spamming through the wall. No. Hostile connecting. And taking down 1. Sean Kerr's going to get dropped. Simphis now. Nice little action there. He anticipated him to come around that side of the box. Swag was on the flank. And so now the score is 7-5. Still in favor of HRG, but this game is getting a lot more interesting now.
No, that's for sure. And like we said earlier, we really like Nuke, at least as a caster and being able to watch a lot of Counter-Strike. Nuke is one of my more favorite maps. Anything can happen. And just take a look at the scoreboard here. Maximum Effort having trouble putting rounds together here, but 2-2. I mean, they really need to continue on the streak to have a decent half here. They can't afford to keep trading, especially at a 5-7 score right now.
As it looks like Hayes was forced to buy Galil out of this. Trying to stay up with the Joneses, if you will, with the rest of his team. Buying AKs here for this round. And so right now you can see Swag just spamming through.
Yep, not going to find much damage just yet. Hostile did take some damage here earlier in the round. Kevin Hayes now trying to find the pick. He hears Swag. Just needs to find out how safe it is to get out there, taking a little bit of damage on the way out. Sean Gare's still outside, and, HRG just taking their sweet time right now, and sometimes you pay for it. Down to 13 HP is Hostile.
Hostile was able to take out Elian. Now it's going to be a 4-on-4. Impulsive pushing up now. There's a lot of spamming going on through these walls.
Yep, 3-on-4 situation right now. However, all members of Maximum Effort still at 100 HP. Kays will fall. 3 HP remaining for Perez and 13 for Hostile. Uh-oh, Perez coming up on the flank right now, coming up Rafters. I believe he's safe to come up. I didn't actually see anybody in Rafters. They were both on floor. This could be huge for HRG if they have not moved yet. Being very careful on the way out, and it looks like they have moved. Jordan's about to run into him, however.
Oh, wow, Swag picking up 2, and there goes Nothing picking up 1 as well. And that does it just like that. Perez just working his way in. His teammates thought that he had them covered, and he's able to finish them off 6-7 right now is the score. Here in favor still of HRG, but Maximum Effort just bringing this one closer and closer. And there's a chance that they may finish this one 8-7 in favor of Maximum Effort.
Yep, it just depends on how it plays out. And Jordan with the aggressive spawn is going to flash into Hut. Try to avoid any early aggression here. And HRG with the deagles in hand. One block. App already catching a goose through the box. Sean Gares on to Kevin Hayes, and Happa falling straight down ramp, but Elian with a little bit of a juke there.
As now it's going to be left up to Impulsive, who gets naded down. Ahead taken out there by Sean Gares. Now the score is going to be 7-7, all tied up here, with HRG and Maximum Effort just looking at the scoreboard and seeing how this game has progressed.
Both teams will be able to buy here in the final round of the first half. If you're just now joining us, this is the first map of a best of 3, so there's a lot more Counter-Strike coming your way between these two teams. We're excited to bring it to you. And, you know, Simphus had mentioned the matchup with HRG was one of the teams that they were concerned about. And there's Sean with the op outside. Wow, a lot of damage being done here to Maximum Effort. Simphus and Nothing both near 30 HP. There's a little bit of a trade there.
Sean getting dropped there by Impulsive. It was working towards the outside, so that just overpowered the AWP there from Sean Gares by the AK from Impulsive. As that kind of opens the door there towards the outside, so Hostile is going to accompany him out towards his outer side. And again, we've got Swag, Elliott, Simphus, and Nothing. Again, you had mentioned Simphus and Nothing both sitting low on HP, 34 and 25. As right now, Nothing has decided to fall all the way back over there towards Green Mile. He's got that crossover point to watch the flank over there towards Ladder so Ellen can feel comfortable. But it looks as if they may have rotated back into lobby.
Yeah, bomb is in play here. A nice shot taking down Swag. He came in just the wrong time. Jordan will take down Hostile. It's down to a 3v3. Now let's see what Jordan chooses to do. He might go for his famous inside spams. Seen in many a clip over the years. 7 HP remaining for him. He's about to be challenged inside of many, and he will be taken down. It's all down to Eliant, who is very low on HP, and that will be it 8-7 in favor of Team HRG.
So HRG is going to end up taking the first half, but watching that one, Maximum Effort, they were down and out by quite a bit in the beginning, and then they were able to answer back and bringing it at least a close enough game. And on a map like DE Nuke, you usually see it kind of go one way or the other. Whether it's counter terrorist side or terrorist side, that's up to you. It's just a matter, it's usually one way or another.
Yeah, and what it was due to is just who was hitting their shots at the time and who had the angle. Both of these teams aren't too fond of just sitting in a spot for a very long amount of time. So what happens is whoever makes the first move usually ends up getting shot in the face. So typically is the way it's going to go, I think, for the rest of this matchup, unless HRG has something really special lined up for us here on CT side.
So we're just waiting for them to begin this second half here in just a moment. And, you know, Jimmy, watching this game with HRG and Maximum Effort, I mean, we're seeing a lot of great gunplay. I'm happy that Nothing decided to join in. Of course, I was just picking on him during the early rounds.
Right.
I mean, it's Jordan. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, going over 5 in the beginning, then finally starting to pick up his game, start to really make kills that count, and making an impact there at the end. So right now, again, one of the things that's interesting, I talk about Hostile and how he communicates very expressively.
You call that communication, I guess?
In some form.
Yeah, sometimes like a train, sometimes in the form of a flurry of very nasty words.
Yeah, I can't say those words.
No, we can't say those words on air, actually. Yeah, anyway, we're getting ready to go live here in the second half. Just give us a little bit of time before we head that way. I'm trying to think what else is happening this weekend. We've got the contests that are going to be announcing throughout the rest of the weekend. Don't forget, head over to ESEA.net for more details and that sort of thing. Also be on the Facebook page. Just search ESEA on Facebook. You'll be able to find it. Like that page. We'll keep you updated with on-site staff here, so they'll keep you updated with what's happening, a lot of the new video content that comes out. And, of course, as always, throughout this entire event, we're putting together clips for you guys to kind of get a feel for what it's like. But you don't have to look at it like that. If you want to come down here to the event, come see us. Come say hi. We don't mind at all. Some of your favorite players are just standing around watching matches right now. Well, Corey might mind. He is a jerk occasionally.
Jerk? Wow, you just came out with a bold...
Sorry. Anyway.
Ouch.
Anyway.
I thought we were friends.
Sometimes.
Noted.
Okay, so what other matches do we have coming up for today? We have lower brackets happening. Last night we watched Mousebaz versus Sapphire. Okay? Now, that was a fun match to watch, and I have not been able to keep up with how Sapphire's been doing or if they're still in or who they're playing yet, and I want to find that out because that group of guys has some talent. You still with us, Corey?
Yeah, I was just reading different tweets out there.
Uh-oh. Are they bad? Are they telling us to shut up and get back in game?
Yeah, they're just waiting for us to... They're like, hey, you probably should get back in game.
Well, I wish we could. If I could walk over there and put somebody in a stranglehold, I wouldn't because I'm a tiny guy. But if that would work, I would sure try it. We just have to wait for them to get everything settled up, ready up, and get things started, which looks like I just magically worked. They heard my words.
Oh, nice.
They were threatened by what I was saying, all 5'8" of me. So let's jump back into game and right here, the yellow 3.
So again, HRG is leading this one 8-7 here in favor of over maximum effort. And so again, we'll see how this pistol round kind of pans out. But really what you mentioned, it's kind of going back and forth. The map is almost irrelevant in a sense of the layout and how everything is. So let's see how this one starts off here, Jimmy.
Yeah, looks like Glock, nade, that's mostly, and USP. There it is right there. And Swag going to have the USP working outside. Already an early round frag for HRG. Man, this is not going well. Already 2 frags, 3 on 5 right now. Anything can happen, but Elliott now falls. Swag left with the USP and Jordan with the Glock. Oh my gosh, and Jordan's going to be last man standing here. Finally able to take down Hostile. 37 HP remaining. He has grabbed USP here. It's a 1v4. Bomb is in hand here. A minute left. So he's got a lot of time until Impulsive just rushes in behind him.
And so that's going to do that. Now the score is going to be 9-7 in favor of HRG. So far, you know what, HRG, they're just a very talented group. If you get their momentum going, they can kind of carry through that. Kays has done such an impressive job throughout this tournament so far, getting some really awesome shots, really quick reaction. So we'll see how that one pans through. You can see Swag just going in and seeing if he can get any deagle shots to connect.
He looks like he actually did hit Impulsive.
And got him down to 82 HP.
A very slow save round here for maximum effort.
Looks like they're probably going to end up hitting towards ramp room here in a moment.
Yeah, let's see what they do. Well, Bomb's now headed into Squeakies, so he's going to open this up with a flash and hope they're on floor, I assume. But already looks like they're countering it pretty heavy. Door was closed. Oh, so what the heck?
Oh, wow, I heard a slash, and that was from Swag. As they go ahead and push in there, it's going to be down to a one-on-one just like that, and nothing comes out and just takes him out with a deagle. It's 9-8. Are you serious? Swag with a knife, and nothing finishes off with 2 deagles.
You know what I love, though, is the difference in, like, when these guys win rounds, sure, Simphus might get a little bit loud, but he hasn't been. HRG, when they went around, Hostile screaming. These guys are just focused right now. They really are. I'm used to hearing Simphus across the LAN center and outside.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at before, is typically you have Hostile who's definitely wooing through, but then you also have Simphus who's got some chatter going as well. And we really haven't seen or heard much chatter from Corey or for Simphus at this event.
Not as of yet. And once again, if you're just joining us, this is the first map between these two teams. 9-8 is the score in favor of HRG. Swag able to take down Happy here. This is a save round for Team HRG.
So right now you got Simphus, who's joining his teammate Sean Gares as he picks up one in that exchange. And Simphus connects there on to Hayes.
And Perez going to be last man standing here. 45 seconds left. He may be able to get a gun down here, but he's got to be careful. If you saw, as Simphus was working down ramp room, they're checking literally every spot possible. He's looking on top of every light post. So, I mean, they're not exactly going to just let him walk into the bomb site right now. They're very aware of what's happening, and they don't want to give this one up, especially after first half. And looks like Jordan's able to find him. 9-9 now is the score, all tied.
That was a huge second round here in the second half, though. Looking at it with nothing, picking up that, and again, Swag getting an entry kill with a knife.
How often does that happen? An entry kills a knife.
Entry kill with a knife.
Can we get that statistic? Can we get that statistic? I'm waiting on it. Our producer will have that to us here in a few minutes. 4 is the answer, apparently. Swag now coming into ramp room, and it is another save round, obviously, from Team HRG. Four on 5, not a lot happening just yet. Maximum Effort is going to hold on to ramp room as long as they can, waiting for those pushes and rotates, and Sean Gares hiding inside of Dark Spot, taking down Impulsive. 3 on 5. Bomb is still in the hands of Elliot, and I don't believe he's really moved away from ramp room yet. They're just now heading down. Both vents are broke. I'm not sure if they're responsible for that or not. Happa is down lower right now, and Kays is going to be coming down through ramp room, along with the third member of HRG. Oh, Happa able to catch Swag off guard, but they're ready for the trade. And HRG just going to wait up on top of ramp to find an exit frag. But it doesn't look like they're going to be exiting that way.
Nope.
There's no reason to go chase that down right now. I mean, they know the halls are clear, at least a pretty good idea that they're going to be clear. No one's opened the back doors or vents or anything like that. And they don't have weapons, so why go chase them? They're sure watching that bomb close, though. Yeah. Oh, that's why. It's right there. Kevin's like, I got this. And just runs out in the middle of the site. You got to try something.
That's funny. It's just, that's the best perspective for it.
It really was.
Doo-doo-doo.
All right, 10-9 is your score in favor of Maximum Effort. I believe this is the first time they've led.
Yeah.
This entire match.
I think in the third round, I think it was 2-1 in favor of Maximum Effort. I think that was the only time that they had the lead.
That's true. That is
I'm
very
sorry
true.
to burst your
burst
bubble.
my bubble.
Yeah, and but I had to bring facts to the table.
And we don't deal in facts here at ESEA LAN. Anyway, here we are. Perez now pushing semi-aggressive into Hut, catching a grenade on the way through. It looks like he did get spammed down on the way that direction. Very passive play so far from Maximum Effort.
Yeah, just looking around, you can see Simphus there inside of HUD. You just kind of just looking around the map, you can see where each one of these players are playing. Looks like now we're about to see some action heading over here towards the ramp room. Prez already going to go ahead and rotate back down towards that lower area. Hostile is going to shut down there by Sean Gares. And see if they can make something happen as Hostile, or apologize, Perez, I believe, or Impulsive. I'll get that name at one way or another. As Impulsive picks up 2, and now it's going to be down to a 3-on-2 here with Hayes all by himself. He's going to be down to a 1-on-2 here against Nothing and Simphus. As Hayes ramping back around towards the other side.
Just 7 HP remaining. Corey
Nice
takes down
headshot.
Jordan Gilbert. What a great shot there. He very well could win this, but Simphus is not going to make it easy on him. The bomb was not the best angle, and he comes out spraying away, and he's able to connect onto Simphus, and a 7 HP clutch in a 1v2 with the defuse. My God, what a round.
Hayes just playing aggressive, working around, went for that fake defuse, walked around. Again, you said it was a poor plant, and where it was, how he had to come down to check down the stairs. And right there, we're all tied up at 10.
What a round. And, you know, and that was quick thinking from Kevin Hayes there, is that he came down, he saw exactly where the bomb's playing. He's like, he can't see me. And so he's just going to back off against the wall and try to do a running strafe spray. You can't just, you know, one does not simply 7 HP spray into somebody with more HP.
Right.
So apparently he just went straight into Jordan Gilbert mode, running around like a maniac.
Things don't matter to me.
Simphus taking down Perez here early round. It looks like they want to go for that aggressive pick on Inner.
As Simphus getting spammed down to 31 HP, I'm going to make the assumption over from ramp room.
Yeah, that's definitely what it looked like there. Bomb has been planted here in Inner. Elliot really aware of these vents right now. Hostile will be in radio room. It's a 2-on-4. This is a difficult round for HRG. And looks like they just trying to decide what they're going to do here. They might... Ooh. Well, now it's time to get out of there.
I think Maximum Effort was making a suggestion that they should probably fall back.
That was a very kind suggestion.
Oh, I was about to say, there's no way that
he's going to do that right now.
No. It's Hostile. He's going to go ahead and save this M4. Maybe the only thing that can, I'm always looking at the lighter side of it. Maybe Hostile was just trying to throw some footsteps forward, which could have drawn, pull some back in, and maybe they might get taken out by the bomb. That's probably the extent. They probably wasn't that well thought out. I mean, I'm not going to.
You can't look too far into that, though.
I don't. I just think he was. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I think that's all it was. 11-10 now is the score as Maximum Effort regain the lead here. Over HRG.
Yeah, still holding their lead here, but not by much. It is a save round, as you just mentioned. Hostile did save that M4, and let's see where they decided to stick him. Looks like they stuck him here on the floor.
Stick it at him.
Stick it at it.
As right now we've got Elian and Simphis going to work, taking down both Caves and Perez. Hostile's playing aggressive. For someone who saved a weapon, is playing extremely aggressive here inside a hut.
You know, it's a 5-on-3 right now. I mean, what he's thinking is there's too much time left for me to try to save this gun for the entire round. I need to get a frag or two to even this out. Yeah, and he's about to run into some trouble here. Let's see if he's able to get the frag. 74 HP coming up for him, and Swag's about to cross the line, and there it is right there. He's able to take down Swag, spamming down Sean Garrett's a 4 HP, and he will fall, and it's all of a sudden down to a 1 HP Hostile and a 1v2, and nothing just comes in, able to take him down.
It's like he knew exactly what he had. All I need to kill you with is a Glock, and that's what he used.
Yep. That's just how some people roll, apparently.
I'm going to roll in here with a Glock and finish you off, because I know you have low HP, but 1 HP. I mean, all right, 12-10 right now is the score. A 2-round deficit. As we take a look at the scoreboard, you can see you've got 107 ADR coming in here from Swag, and 2015 there for Swag as well. Just overall, kind of across the board, doing pretty well. Swag hopping up on top of the Red Rock. A Deagle save for HRG right now.
And a lot of smokes and flashes. Wow. In there. My God. This must... They might have smelled out that ramp stack and just tried to pull them away from that. I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but they're definitely falling back from outside, back towards ramp room, and now they have no nades left. And if they do, they're cheating. There's a lot of nades. All right, Hostile with a good angle, but Jordan with the automatic able to take him down. It's down to a 3-on-5. And make that a 2-on-5, Simphis. Well, there's another one, and balls are falling as well.
And that's a good round there for Maximum Effort. Just going in, not losing a single player. They realized the advantage, so they played it long range. They kept the battle on the outside for the most part. Only had, I think, 1 or 2 that were on the inside, but most of them were on the outside. And had those type of gunfights, and from there, I mean, that just forces HRG to have to make some really, really impressive shots using a pistol. I mean, a Deagle is definitely extremely effective, but making long-range Deagle headshots is still pretty damn difficult.
And Hostile down in just 99, they didn't do too much damage there. There for a second, it looked like they're going for the pop flash somebody into a ramp, but I think they fell back from it. Swag now going to be trying to open up the inner bomb site with these flashes. Taking some damage from floor, it looked like, and Elian able to open up the site, taking down Perez, and also Happa, and Impulsive.
And so he's going to be able to pick up 3 kills so far here, and so we'll go ahead and get the bomb down. And now it's going to be down to a 3-on-2, and that's going to do it as Nothing and Simphis finish things off. 14-10 now is going to be the score here with HRG and a Maximum Effort.
You know, this has been a really interesting match from Maximum Effort last season. We talked a lot about how they are a very momentum-driven team. Once they get a foothold, you know, they really run with it, but when they don't have a foothold, they kind of just coast downward. They used to, anyway. With this new addition, with a lot of practice and playing with the same core group that they have for a long time, they're starting to hit this stride where they just don't really get phased. They're coming back from this.
It's their individual character. That's what's going to get them. Especially with the type of players they have. Now, they've got some really impressive players, and Simphis having some really, really nice shots.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Impulsive's last man standing here for HRG. 100 HP and a Faultless in hand in a minute 13 to try to make something happen. I mean, oh, never mind. That's just not going to happen. Not today. All right, 15-10 now is the score in favor of Team Maximum Effort. We went from a, what was first half? 8-7.
Yep, 8-7.
And they had come back from a huge deficit, just massive deficit.
Yep.
Now here they are in a 5-round lead, match point in the first map of this series. And right after this match, we'll have a quick break to update you guys on the map pool and find all that stuff out to get the server set up for them.
Yeah, also make sure you check out ESEA.net if you have any questions.
Not saying it's over just yet, however. We've seen crazier things happen at this event already this year, or I'm sorry, this season.
But they're really in a tough situation. They've got 4 FAMASas and 1 Deagle.
All right, and that's one way to start it, but that is a 1-for-1. That is not exactly what you want as a counter-terrorist, and there we go, 2 more frags. Wow, Jordan just doesn't stop moving. Taking down 2 there. And there it is. That'll be it. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-10 in favor of Team Maximum Effort.
Yeah, so again, HRG, they started off, they took the first half 8-7, then Maximum Effort decided to come all the way back. Maximus. 100% is able to come back. So Maximum Effort taking that matchup 16-10 over HRG. Just a great matchup to watch. You really would. It was basically a progression where you watch Maximum Effort just come back, and they started off a little weak. They weren't hitting the shots that they were in the latter part of the game. They just really started to make things happen.
It's just they kind of hit their stride there. I mean, it was a little scary for them at first, and I mean, HRG, it's not necessarily the fact that Maximum Effort wasn't playing well. It's just HRG found a point that they needed to keep hitting, and they needed to keep playing the same way they were. They're hitting great shots, and they played really well. However, in the end, they kind of slacked a little bit, and Maximum Effort took over. I think that they all played fairly well throughout the entire game. Just we'll see what happens here in the second map. Don't go anywhere, guys. We are here live from Dallas, Texas here in just a few minutes with the second map of this series between these two incredible teams. This is the top tier of North American Counter-Strike. You will find nothing better here at the ESEA LAN for the rest of this weekend. Don't go anywhere.